When we last left off, everybody was wandering the desert with rocks and it was really boring. Benny kept asking for his socials and Darcey started crying. Or is it Stacey? I can't tell the difference. Hey friends, it's Dee-man Johnson III and welcome back to that's not the show. Hey friends, this is Dee-man Johnson III and today we're going to talk about The Last Resort Season 2, Episode 3. This time we're going to talk about everybody. We're going to talk about Benny and his socials. Can I please have my socials? We're going to have Florin, who, I don't know if you know this, Florin is just a guy who just says, hey, I need to talk to you, but I'm going to do all the talking. And Stacey or Darcey or whatever chud this is crying. And that's about all. That you're all caught up. So let's talk about this episode, which is a fucking fire episode.
Who is it that doesn't like me?
This is where we learn that Natalie doesn't like Sophie. And why? She's mad because Josh invited Sophie to Vegas. It sounds like Natalie should be more mad at Josh, but instead she channels all her anger on Sophie. She even says she has a plastic butt. Girl, what? Have you seen Jasmine's butt? Those look like two little scrubbies from the car wash. Jasmine's butt, now that's a plastic fake ass if I've ever seen one. Sophie, come on, dude. You can tell that pooper's real. Unlike your titties. Girl, what happened? Didn't she used to be flatter, or am I just imagining this? You shouldn't be making fun of people and their plastic surgeries if you've had plastic surgery yourself. Or it's like a fat person making fun of a fat person. You can only make fun of somebody with plastic surgeries if you do it yourself. I don't know.
She told me you have a plastic ass. That's true?
Anyway, this is all boring. Who gives a shit about these people and their relationship? What we want to see is them fight. So let's cut to the club. Oh God, I would hate to go clubbing with these people. Can you imagine? Just all the stupidity, all the unnecessary drama. I'll just be like, I just want a rum and coke, please. Natalie will come by and be like, fucking plastic ass. And then just flip my drink. So Benny starts dancing with people and that makes Ari really upset.
As a husband, like, you don't treat your wife like that.
I guess it makes her so upset that she runs to the restroom with the Hershey squirts and she's in there for the rest of the episode pooping. So while she's in there pooping, Brandon gets really upset at Julia right after the Hershey squirts happen. Which, it's funny because he gets so goddamn upset because she's showing her snatch or whatever. From what I heard, she's wearing skin-colored panties, so nothing's being shown. Brandon's not having it. This used to be my third favorite lesbian couple on the show, but now they're my second, just barely beating James and Mesothelioma. And here on the Dee-man Johnson show, we're all about equality. And apparently spilling our coffee on ourselves. Sophie devises a plan to get back at Natalie, and she's like, this whore, I'm gonna sit next to her man, and that's gonna upset Natalie so much. So that's what she does. Sophie goes right up to Natalie's man, Josh, and sits right next to him.
What would you do in this situation?
I don't know. I'd probably just ignore it because they're just talking. They're away from each other. There's nobody touching, no dancing, no nothing. And even then, I wouldn't be jealous if my wife went off and danced with somebody because that shit doesn't matter because I know she's coming home with me. What do these people think is going to happen? That their wives are just going to give secret handies to people while they're dancing?
Natalie, what? I'm your friend.
So Jasmine goes up right next to Natalie and starts whispering in her ear. And you know she's instigating. She's telling her all about Josh DMing Sophie. So now the crazy lady knows. And you can just see the little things working in her brain. Tick tock, crazy town, let's go. So she gets up. She walks over to Sophie.
Any single guys here?
Because that's what you want to do. You want to shout out and go hunting right in front of your boyfriend as you're having an argument. Is this even a real couple? Remember when she was going to leave him for Mike, but Mike was like, nah, I ain't going back out with that girl. You can have her, Josh. Yeah, goddamn, Josh. I don't know. Your kid losing his leg? Ooh, that got you closer to Natalie? I don't know. Sounds like a bad omen. We gotta fucking find that leg, strap it back on your kid, and send Natalie on her way home. Because we don't want any of that craziness over here, alright? And I feel so sorry for your kid.
Natalie!
I like how Jasmine is trying to calm Natalie down, even though Jasmine is the one that was whispering into her ear and got her mad to begin with. It's like, what? This is the reaction you wanted, wasn't it?
You but you
You didn't invite her to it.
And I'm the trash king, Natalie, and I have a special place just for you.
You need to calm down, okay?
Now that Natalie's gone, the girls can enjoy their time with the uncrazy lady far away. But you see, there's a twist in the story, an M. Night Shyamalama ding dong twist, and that's that all these ladies are absolutely insane.
Hola.
Josh goes out to comfort Natalie, and we get the best 90-day moment ever.
Invite me to Vegas right now!
Take me to Vegas now! You got to, or else I'll cause a tiffy tantrum.
You need to calm down.
No, invite me to Vegas!
What a child! What are you doing, Natalie? This is so embarrassing. I don't want to watch this. This is so funny. This is gonna go down in 90-day history as the best moment in the show.
Invite me to Vegas right now!
Natalie is such a goddamn bratty child, and there's nothing else to say. Who acts like that besides an entitled, spoiled piece of shit person? I love Josh's answer back though. When asked to take her to Vegas right now, Josh replies with a,
Absolutely not. I'm not going anywhere with you.
that's the cherry on top of the sundae. And it's funny because Josh doesn't drink, so he's doing all this sober. Oh, shit. And then Natalie's just this drunk, weird wino bitch just going around everywhere causing drama. And not even like a little drama. She goes for the theatrics. So now she's furious. Natalie's furious, and she doesn't know what to do with herself, so she walks inside and she literally just whoop-ah Sophie's drink, and it spills everywhere. And Sophie's face is just like, did this lady just really do that? She even goes to Rob and it's like, are you gonna stand up for me? And Rob's like, what am I supposed to do, slap a bitch? Yeah, I mean, what is Rob really supposed to do? I mean, I guess he could have stopped her from coming. But what's he supposed to do now? Run after her and beat the shit out of her? No, that's why we got Jasmine. So Jasmine runs after her, even though she was sort of the cause of all this. So Sophie's the main cause of all this. Well, I guess Josh is for texting Sophie. But Sophie was the cause of getting Natalie jealous. And Jasmine just pushed it a little bit over the edge, and now Jasmine's pretending like she's mad over the situation. So she goes after Natalie. We see her boxy butt go up and down as she runs. I never want to see that again. That's disgusting. Gino, I can see why you don't get boners while fucking her. So Jasmine runs right up to Natalie, points her little finger in her face, and demands an apology. She says,
You wanna meet with crazy? I'm crazy.
and that's it. That's the end of the episode. We don't get to see past this part, but damn it, this was a solid episode. Everything that you wanted to happen, from drama to bullshit, happened. Everybody complained about the tell-all when they were all living in the same house, but some of those moments when they were actually interacting with each other, those were some of my favorite moments. Hardly anybody gives a fuck about the actual therapy part of this. All we want to see is them getting into drama and fighting, and this was a perfect episode of just that. Probably my favorite episode of the year. Now let's talk about this guy right quick. Just a quick talking. This is on Between the Sheets. It's the other spinoff show, which is sort of like Pillow Talk, but it's the people who are on the show talking about the show. So I want to talk about this guy. Every time I see his title come up, I keep thinking it says Psycho Rapist. So the Psycho Rapist starts talking about this fight, and it's just the funniest shit because he says this.
She feels even more rejected. I could see how she would feel upset or jealous of this situation. And boom, explosion.
And he's so proud of himself. Thank you, sir, for explaining what we all fucking saw. You didn't tell us anything new. You told us exactly what happened. You psycho rapist. You have no insight at all. I thought he was about to like super analyze her, and then he just literally tells us what happened, which is what I'm fucking doing. And check it out, I'm not a psycho rapist. Anyway, guys, it's Dee-man Johnson III. Remind you that I'm proud of you and you're doing a great job no matter what, unless if you're a psycho rapist. All right, guys. I'll talk to you next time. I hope you enjoyed this. I might cover other episodes on the 90-Day Last Resort, but I don't know. I have to watch them first because, goddamn it, episode 1 and 2 were really boring.